Hi, friends. Welcome to the Old Man and the MC. We're back. Yes, indeed, we are back after what seemed like, God, I don't know, forever. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sit here and do the whole show by myself. I just, maybe it's just the MC now. Oh, the walk-up music. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm... Welcome.
I'm the old man.
I'm the MC.
And
I forgot.
I'm older than I ever have been before.
You are?
Yes, indeed. Now I'm older again. And again.
I get it.
But enough of that.
I get it.
Is anybody watching?
I don't... Oh, I have forgot to turn it on my end.
Oh, nice.
I'm so excited about turning it on your end.
My God. What's going on?
What is today's... Oh, I have to refresh my page. What's this called today?
I'm in love with me and I feel fine.
I'm in love with me and I feel fine.
Yes,
we have
indeed.
4 people watching.
4? Oh, my God. That must be a record.
Okay, Linda made it.
2 minutes.
Hughesby made it.
Hughesby. All right, Hughesby. I miss you, Hughesby. And Linda. I knew Linda would be here.
Brian made it. Lonnie made it. And my sister Julie made it.
Oh, my
Hi, friends.
God. That's incredible.
Wow. That's 5.
Yeah.
Why does it say 4 or what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe,
I don't know. Maybe we can't
they
count.
seem like they're all in different places.
I don't know.
Not
Maybe they just checked in and then quick ditched out, do something else.
Okay, wait. Has Brian insulted us?
Brian, let's start with the Mongo story.
Of course. Well,
there ain't no story like a Mongo story.
I want to tell you, it has been 5 months.
Has it?
Since
Has
we've
it?
been
Wow.
on.
Well, a lot has happened in 5 months.
Yeah, like what, for example?
I grew my hair out long.
I grew mine short.
Let's see. We moved into a new house.
Oh, this is an excellent, what does it call it?
Gin and tonic.
Yeah,
I
it's
prepared
very
it.
good. Yeah, you did the prep work.
I did the
on
prep
it.
work. I didn't
Right.
actually make the drink.
I poured
prepared
the stuff
it.
in the glasses.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It looks like we should maybe go like this with the black behind because that could be a picture with the black. You know how they used to have studio portraits and it was black behind everything.
Sure, I know.
Did you
that.
never do that? Oh, my family all did. We did that.
Yeah.
Had a
No,
studio
we didn't
portrait
believe
when
that.
Alex was little.
We didn't believe in photographs.
Oh.
Well, I was the photographer, I guess.
You were?
So, yeah.
Can I move this?
And Brian, be careful. Well, all right. So you don't want to
I don't want to.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't
So
want to do that.
I thought maybe I just quickly.
Let's start with Mongo. Please tell us Dan will not take his clothes off. Dan is doing this without pants on, so if he takes his clothes off, Brian,
No, Brian never.
it'll be totally naked.
Brian never wears any pants when he watches this show, anyway.
Oh, thank you. Brian says it's 5 months, and I've got even better looking. Isn't that sweet?
Better looking what?
I've become
you've
even better looking.
Even better looking.
Dan, not so much.
No, I totally agree. For once, I agree with Brian.
You agree with Brian.
That's just like once, though. Okay.
Oh.
So anyway, I thought, it's been a long time, and fortunately, people have not stopped doing totally crazy things. You don't have to worry about
People
that.
are just as dumb as ever.
Yes, indeed, they are. So I thought I just quickly go over 10 things or so that we're not going to discuss tonight, because you and Brian and others claim that I always try and pack too much into this.
Yes. Are we going to talk about horny goat wart?
No, we are not. But we're
Why
going
not?
to.
I want to talk about horny goat wart.
No. Viagra will come up. at the end of the show. So
somebody sent us an article about
wait.
horny goat wart.
Yeah.
Which way do I go here? Oh.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I just so anyway. So the quick one. Now I know you know about this, but there's a study claiming that eating a hot dog can take 36 minutes off your life. And probably a lot of you have heard about this already.
Yeah, probably.
But I was thinking about that, and I thought, what if I ate like 2 hot dogs right when it's time to fall back? Because we get an extra hour then, and then it'd be kind of a wash,
Oh, the math is so hard. I think you should try it, honey. Or what happens if, like, you eat a hot dog and then right as you're dying, do you go die back in time?
Oh, you could go. Well, that's a darn good question. All right,
okay,
but
wait. Somebody's texting us
Oh God, we are not looking into that at all.
Linda's texting us how we look. Don't we look good, Linda?
We look marvelous. Okay. Oh, another great thing that has occurred is that the...
Hi, Ellen Wright.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's a comment that's being held for...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I don't know what that comment was, Brian.
That's good. We don't need to know. All right. So I just want you to know that the Taliban is pledged to tackle climate change.
Oh, well, that's good.
So we don't need to worry about that.
But, I was really worried about that.
Okay, as we go through these, you might think, there's 1 or 2 I would have actually liked to have talked about tonight. So you just kind of keep mental notes on that.
Mental notes, okay.
And then maybe, I could bring those back next week. Okay. Certainly, you might be interested in the fact that Ireland has been under attack from sex-crazed spiders the size of your hand.
Well, how could I not have heard about that?
I don't know.
Don Quixote isn't doing his job.
Exactly. Or you could watch a brawl erupt after a female fighter hands her opponent a dildo during the face-offs at the beginning of the... That's another possibility. Certainly.
Wow. How did I miss all this quality news?
Okay.
What was I doing?
Okay. There was a guy who tried to smuggle $34,000 worth of cocaine under his toupee. Apparently failed. But,
Wow.
The picture that goes with that one is pretty interesting. Or pretty good. And here's another great one. White guy disguised as black guy robs banks. Oh, good thinking. Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay,
are so freaking
just
stupid.
keep in mind, which one do I want to see more information about in the future?
Well,
okay.
I already know.
Another bank robbery situation. Man's handwriting was so bad, Eastbourne bank staff didn't know he was trying to rob them. They couldn't read the note.
See, should have paid attention in 3rd grade when they were
little
teaching
bit
cursive.
Of cursive,
Yeah,
or
come
just
on, man.
Some nice printing would help you out when you're trying to rob a bank. Please keep that in mind. Okay, and this one is so middle school, I can't believe it. 5 parrots separated at UK zoo after encouraging each other to swear at guests.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
So you might want to.
Didn't we have some story about a
parrot
that said "fuck you"?
Oh, like actually happened.
Yeah, I think we did.
Right, that's right. Okay, certainly you might want to look into the history of farting for money.
Oh my God, that's a story Dusty would get behind,
no
literally and
Actually,
figuratively.
Yep. But this is a good one. Ikea loyal customers can now win a candle that smells like its famous meatballs. Like you get a candle. Do you have to win it? A candle that smells like the Ikea Swedish meatballs. Yeah. I don't know.
People love their candles.
And their IKEA
Swedish meatballs. No
I
kidding.
just go to IKEA. There's a man who learned he could suck water up into his anus, and he turned it into a career. I don't know how he did it, but if you're interested, we could find out.
What? I don't even. How? What?
I don't know what you
I
do
don't
after you
even.
do that.
I can't.
You know.
I can't
Okay.
even.
Okay.
So parrots are 6th grade boys.
Yeah.
Brian says, "Squawk." Dan is a poopy pants. My sister gave us a emoji for hand sanitizer. It might have been. Brian says French kissing with Dan will take a year off your life.
That's all right. So also now, ethically sourced cocaine is forcing posh Brits to pay out the nose.
Bum.
Well, it's a little hard to imagine ethically sourced cocaine where you would get it.
Have you? Okay, so talking about cocaine, you know, Pablo Escobar left all these hippopotamus. He had
what?
You know Pablo Escobar, the drug guy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, okay.
He was in Nicaragua, right? Right. Okay, so he had captive hippopotami.
Please.
Anyway,
yes, okay.
And when he got captured or whatever happened to him, the hippopotamus got loose, and now they're reproducing and causing just a ton.
Hippopotami got loose. Right.
Hippopotami got loose. They're causing all this environmental damage. So just this last week.
Where
is it Nicaragua? Is that where he was?
Colombia. I don't know. Yeah.
So just this last week, scientists and naturalists had decided to put the hippopotami
out of their misery.
Birth control.
Birth control. Nice.
I don't know how you do that, but good luck to you.
Well, yeah, you take this little thing and you just take one of these every day.
Brian says you look a little waterlogged.
Who?
Brian.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Why did we invite him? Okay.
Hippopotamus on the loose. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
So, and finally, also, we're not also going to talk about Olympic cameraman stopped filming field hockey to focus on a cockroach in the game's final minutes. This is my only Olympic story. Baffling fans.
My God.
It's like, that's interesting. I mean, what? I'd like to meet that guy. So anyway, those are
talk.
Few things I have no intention of talking about whatsoever tonight, but I just thought people might like. Is there one or two in particular?
I want to know about that spider thing.
The spiders, okay.
And I'm gonna reach out to Don Quixote and see if he has any spider. Because didn't you say Ireland?
That was in Ireland.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
No, what are you looking at?
Well, no, I was just wondering, if you could get some reliable person, i.e. not Brian.
Uh-huh.
James Hallis?
Oh,
no, Julia.
Julie.
Julia Hallis. They both start with J.
J.
Somebody
could text us.
If our lips are on.
If our lips are in sync.
Or are they
Linda
off of
texted
sync?
me already, so I know she's listening. Linda, can you text me and tell me if our lips are in sync?
In the comments.
Or you can put it in the comments. Yeah.
That's fine.
Anything
at all.
Anything at all.
Okay, so what else? Is there anything else that's happened that you would like to?
Brian says you have a monopoly on horny goat weed.
We'll get back to that later.
I only half my face. I don't know which way to go.
This space is a little smaller than we're used to, so we have to sit closer together.
We're in the corner of the basement, but literally an arm's length from Alex.
And mostly today I was trying to remember how the hell this whole setup works.
Yeah, we had
and how you do the buttons and those. But it seems like
Tlani says our lips are in sync.
Yes. Okay, we got better internet here, so that helps.
And
well, thank Alex for that.
Alan Hughesby says yes, we're in sync.
Oh,
We'd like to thank Alex for helping us out with the better internet.
Okay, so let's go into the stories. Or do you have something else you want to talk about that's occurred? Maybe it'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
Okay, so a little concern, and this one is just titled "Beware Pizza Rat." Okay, So
like
our friend
Pizzagate.
Mick, I know he couldn't be. He generally doesn't watch the show live,
he listens.
but he listens to it, or he watches it the next day. He said tomorrow morning he will. He was
Makes
going
him
to
too
a
nervous.
concert or something tonight.
Oh, is he
And
going
I'm
to
sort
see
of
the Rolling
interested.
Stones?
No, he's not going to the Rolling Stones.
Brian, are you going to the Rolling
Stones?
Stones?
To Rolling Stones? Brian is such a pussy, but we'll get to that later as well. So anyway, the pizza rat, so here's the deal. There's this.
Is there a photo to go with it?
Yeah, there will be. There's this heron.
Okay.
In New York City,
Uh-huh.
down in the Central Park.
Okay.
And apparently he enjoys the occasional rat for breakfast. He's become kind of an icon there, but I'm just warning the rats that this guy, it says after wonking this rat, it took him seconds just to swallow that sucker.
So there's probably no chewing involved. You're just
I don't
swallow.
think so. You just swallow.
It's like
it
doing
whole.
oysters.
Boom. Yeah.
I don't do oysters, but I've seen people.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We need more herons.
Great blue herons. He's a pretty good blue heron. If he was in Minnesota, we'd say, oh, he's a pretty good blue heron. Yeah,
oh, geez, he's a good heron.
Yeah. But
does he have good hair?
Please stop. All right. So anyway, now this. Okay. Hang on.
Hang on to your hats, boys and girls.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
This is going. I'm going to go back a little bit in time because this is so
These ass hats are on my last nerves.
Billionaires in space.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
You freaking idiots. They spend all that money to go into space. We don't have things we can spend that money on. Okay, if you have that much money to waste on just a joyride in space, I'm sorry, but you need to pay taxes.
Certainly a darn good.
And I like Branson. That Branson guy.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
well, here's a little...
I just like his voice.
Okay. So I'm going to read this because it's quite well stated, I think.
Okay.
William Rivers from Truth Out wrote this. He says,
yeah.
Isn't often we see a New York Times paragraph so freighted with syrup and honeyed goo. But there it was on Sunday afternoon. This is several Sundays ago, I'm sure. Like something you'd order at IHOP to beat back a hangover. Okay, now I'm going to quote now.
Okay.
Soaring, from the New York Times, soaring more than 50 miles into the hot, glaring, bright skies over New Mexico, Richard Branson at last fulfilled a dream that took decades to realize. He can now call himself an astronaut.
Well, I'd call you an astronaut
so
for half the money.
That's what the New York Times had to say. This fellow
he
who wrote the
obviously
article
doesn't
says,
know you and Dr. Buller.
He says, I got a better lead. Fulfilling his desire to beat a fellow billionaire into the lowest verge of space, notorious tax cheat Richard Branson burned some of the money he owes his home country in order to fling himself past the troposphere so he could experience weightlessness for as much time as it takes to make a decent bowel movement. An achievement that will go down in corporate history. Branson now holds bragging rights over the guy whose monopolies are eating the economy alive.
Yes.
There's the right stuff for you. Yeah. So
Julie says his hair is atrocious.
Who said that?
Julie, you're right. You got all that money. You can't get a better hairstyle. What's up with that?
Yes, indeed.
Brian says it's time for the naked part.
Okay. Yeah.
And has Dan booked a trip to Uranus? No, but your mama has.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Nice.
You just don't get a good yo mama joke very often. That one just signed up for itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, these guys going into space. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know. Just to me,
Pay some taxes.
like, come on, like they think we're really gonna populate like the universe.
Well, they're not even doing any exploration. They're just going out around and being weightless. I have to see.
And William Shatner weightless. We won't get into that.
Excuse me, I had to sneeze.
Something else. Now, this next story, which I don't have a photo for, kind of reminded me of something that might happen to you. I'm not saying it would happen to you, but it might. Okay. Now, this apparently takes place in England, where so many of our stories do.
Yes.
Woman fears she can never go back to Lidl or Lidl. It's like a grocery store or something. After mortifying comment at checkout. Okay, so
what did she say?
Okay. Whoa! Oh my God! Oh shit! Now I'm gonna have to take my pants off. All right. You know, the saddest part is I just lost a really good drink. Okay. All right.
Tell them what happened. I'll get a towel.
Well, I knocked the computer off this little ledge that I put so that we could, and then I knocked my drink down. And,
now he really does have to take his pants off.
No, we can just leave this. You don't need to go get a thing.
Well, I'm already out.
Well, you need to be here for the story. Okay. Can I drink your drink?
Yes.
Thank you. She's just laughing and laughing and laughing. Okay. All right. So I was concerned that might happen. Well, not the part where I was going to also spill the drink.
You know, the last time a drink got spilled, I had to take my pants off.
Took their pants off. I'd probably feel more comfortable if my pants weren't already off. Okay.
Lambert says, "Oh, this is quality TV." And then splooshing. There's a splooshing comment.
Okay.
And then their blooper reel.
Oh yeah, most of our show is a blooper reel, actually. Okay. So anyway, this woman is behind this guy in line. Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna blot Dan's pants.
Okay. Yeah. And all right. So anyway, the guy's in line in front of her, and the cashier, he's got just a boatload of booze in his in his trolley.
In his trolley.
What do we call that? A cart.
Cart.
But they call it a trolley. Okay, and so the friendly cashier says, "Having a party, sir?" Yeah, you know that's like just friendly. Yeah. And so she's got a little. Mini bottle of Prosecco that she's bought, one of those little bottles of Prosecco. I can just imagine you doing this. Mm-hmm. And so she says, she pipes up and says, "I'm having a party too, woohoo!" Then she realizes that the only other thing she has in her cart is a cucumber. Yeah, she's decided never to go back to that store
That's funny.
Again.
What is happening there? That is funny.
It's a little. Well, I just thought, this could happen to MC. I'm pretty sure that's true. So anyway, okay.
Have I said anything dumb at the grocery store recently?
We're getting into the really serious stories now. Man cuts off penis and throws it out car window during police chase. Okay.
You just can't make it up.
You cannot make this stuff up. Okay. So his name was Tyrone Gilbert, and apparently, it takes place in.
Go ahead. I have something to say.
You got a question? Or?
Okay. All right. I'm a cook, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And so, on occasion, I have had to cut chicken thighs and legs apart, or do the thigh and leg from the chicken, and that's really hard.
Well, see, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking, you see all these athletes like they do incredible feats of athleticism, hitting the 450-foot home run, the astonishing Hail Mary touchdown pass.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything compares with cutting your penis off while you are driving.
I can't even imagine doing that. It's so hard to just cut the chicken thigh from the leg.
First of all, you probably don't hear on your radio a voice that tells you that in order to save the world, you need to cut the chicken leg. But
no, I don't usually hear voices that say that.
What he heard.
They say, buy more shoes.
Yeah, yes, they do. All too frequently. So this is a real guy, and I'm not sure if this picture was taken before or after he cut his penis off, but there he is right there.
What is he taking? What was he on? Did it say?
It didn't. It did not specifically say that he was on anything.
I'm putting that alcohol there so I can
tried to
share
pull
it
him
with you.
over. He sped away. The cop got him. He stopped. He opened the door. There was just like this. He was covered in blood and naked, of course. Then he
Florida man.
Then he shuts his door and keeps driving.
He must have been on
they
some
chased him through
serious drugs.
2 counties. At some points, at some point during the chase, he severed his genitalia and threw his penis out the window.
Ooh.
So, he was eventually caught and hospitalized.
He must have been on something.
I don't know, but...
I couldn't even stick myself with an EpiPen when I was thinking I was going to die. How could I couldn't even...
I don't really know.
No,
but,
there's alcohol right by your hand, so be careful.
Okay, all right. So anyway... but I do have one that's even more... well, I don't know if it's more astonishing than that because it's hard to get anything more astonishing than that. But this one took place in Wisconsin. Brian's...
I love Wisconsin.
Good home state there, practically. So cops say that a Wisconsin duo refused to cease having car sex.
Oh, you can pull me over.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm going to stop what I'm doing.
Well, they weren't driving at the time.
Oh.
So anyway, this gal calls the lacrosse 911 at 3:25 a.m. to report a suspected prowler in an alley behind her home. The cops come.
Come on, people.
They see. Oh, there's like this car has got partially fogged windows. But I love this. This next thing is like the author of this story must have done this. This is so great. Here's a fogged window with a little heart. I just think that's so nice,
Julie says, "Wowzer!" Not the Friday night entertainment I was expecting.
Oh, this is better. Yes. Okay. So the windows are partially fogged. The car is rocking back and forth. The cop looks in with the flashlight, and sure enough, a couple is in there, naked and engaging in sexual intercourse. Okay.
Rebecca said, "Wow, I joined right at the right time."
Yes. Oh, definitely. This is the kind of the climax, so to speak, of the evening. So. The couple is identified. Oh, maybe we should.
If you have a picture of these two,
I got an actual picture of the people right here. Okay, so those are the guy is Bailey Putkemery.
That's easier for you to say.
He's 21, and Emily Scott is 22. The cop said, "Stop it, get dressed, get out of the car." So in order to be polite, he walks to the back of the vehicle and, to let them get dressed. And like after 5 minutes, it's like, wait a second, what's going on here? And he goes back and they had reinitiated sexual intercourse, is how they put it. So now he's getting a little pissed off. He says, get dressed and get out. Putkemery, apparently not happy to have been interrupted, replied, "No, I'm trying to fuck."
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
That's the last thing I'd tell a cop. But he then opened the rear door and instructed them again to stop doing what they were doing and get dressed.
Okay. By this time, Julius, all of our favorite cops, would have pulled whoever.
Oh my God, yeah.
Both hands, pulled him out of the car. Yeah. Yeah, that would not have been
right. So
going very well on Julius's beat.
Anyway, so he opens the car door again, and Putkemery, the guy, smells of booze and tries to shut the door and tells the cop to go away. After he finally steps out of the Pontiac, I don't know if it makes a difference that it's a Pontiac, but this is a detail. Naked, he became argumentative and accused the cop of cock blocking and giving him blue balls. Okay, this is according to the report. Then Putkemery offered an explanation of sorts for his behavior. He said, "You're a man."
When your girlfriend's a sex pot?
No, he says, "You're a man. You should understand it's Oktoberfest weekend." We'll get back to that a little later. So, as the nude...
Julie says S-T-O-P.
As the nude Putkemery argued with Westfall, he ignored the cop's direction to get dressed. With his underwear in his hand, he declared, "It's just a dick, nothing to be afraid of." Okay. When Westfall asked Scott, the girl, why the couple did not stop having sex, she replied that Putkemery wanted to finish. They were both charged with lewd and lascivious behavior, and also Putkemery with a disorderly conduct rap. But,
oh my God, that's funny.
Anyway, so it's Oktoberfest. So in addition to this, there's also a parade, a dachshund race, a beauty pageant, and lots of beer. So
a dachshund?
Happy Oktoberfest, lacrosse.
Damn.
Okay.
Man, just imagine what's happening in Germany if they're doing that in La Crosse, Wisconsin at Oktoberfest.
My God, who
Linda,
knows?
pack your bags.
Yes, you guys.
We're going to.
Okay. Now, as you know, we have really an intern for the show, and if you want to get an intern for a show like this, what you need is a 7th grade boy. So he comes to me and says, "Grandpa, you got to put this on your show."
He wants to know if it was a happy ending.
Doesn't
really say. I don't think so.
Got a cock blocker and blue balls. I don't. That doesn't sound like a happy ending to me.
Okay, so Dusty chose this.
He brought it
story.
to me. He said, "Grandpa, you gotta." And this really kind of hits home with this sort of reminds me of Brian in some ways. So putting a plastic ball sack on a car found to be among the safest ways to express your masculinity.
Oh my God! I think we saw these in Mexico when we were there.
I don't know for sure, but in case you haven't seen one, folks. There's a couple of cars that people have decorated out there.
Wait, is that an Indiana license plate?
It's
Julie, go check Jeff's car.
All right, yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. While the sight of a low-hanging artificial scrotum dangling from the back of a car may be disturbing to some, researchers have determined that the vehicle adornment is, in fact, among the safest ways men can express their masculinity. We're talking science now, folks, okay? This is a scientific article. Historically, men have typically expressed their masculinity through violent subjugation of women and gender nonconforming others. Relative to these patterns of abusive and toxic masculinity, we found that putting a giant anatomically correct nutsack on your Ford Explorer is actually pretty harmless. In the 8-month period of data extraction and analysis, Dr. Bowers and her team found the lowest risk ways of expressing masculinities include wearing Red Wing boots, vehicular testicles, and opening jars, but only when not explicitly asked.
Hell to the no.
Some may think it inane, but giving one's car sex organs can be a meaningful act of psychological projection, said Dr. Bowers. These men may want to take their balls out in public in an effort to prove that they have them, Brian. However, they understand there would be negative repercussions for doing so. The transference of the bollocks to the vehicle is actually a pretty sophisticated coping mechanism versus behaviors that qualify as sexual assault. So thank you so much, Dusty, for coming up with that one.
Dustin?
Yes,
West.
indeed.
Let's see, can I? Oh, no. I can't.
Yeah. So anyway, now you know that I usually...
Linda said, sadly, they're in Osceola. That's a hillbilly town in Indiana.
Okay, all right.
Osceola.
Okay, so...
Osceola.
Yeah, you know I like to end with a joke. Is Brian still there? I don't know.
Oh, wait. Jim Hallis. Jim Hallis.
Okay.
Nothing like a good sack of balls hanging off the back of your truck.
Brian,
okay.
I got your coping mechanism right here. So anyway,
Jim, have you seen that?
Yeah.
In your world? Okay.
You know, I usually end the show with a joke. Mm-hmm. No. But I decided there's another story that came up, so I decided I'm just going to put this in at the end. So,
Jim's seen them in Knox.
Yeah, okay.
These are all Indiana jokes.
Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. Apparently, our good friend Brian was
having sex with a deer.
No, he was caught stealing.
He said something about that earlier.
Caught stealing Viagra. I apparently couldn't get the goat, whatever it's called.
What is it? Horny goat weed?
The horny goat weed. He couldn't get that, so he was caught stealing Viagra. But he got a really good lawyer, and the lawyer
Joe Flynn or Bill Flynn.
Might have been Bill Flynn, but the lawyer produced a parade of gals who swore that Brian is not a hardened criminal and never would become one. They went all the way back to Peggy Mullins. I don't know. Well, anyway, you can see we're back and things aren't any better than they ever were. We don't have any more time. The baseball game has started, I believe. We got to get out of here.
Oh.
Great to see you all.
Bye, friends.
Apparently we'll be back.
We'll be back maybe next week.
Maybe. All right. See you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.